everyone, the Royal Rumble is officially behind us and we need to look to the future, as now Sami Zayn is no longer with the Bloodline and LA Knight's no longer feuding with Bray Wyatt, and all these things that have been happening for so long are done. The Wrestlemania card itself is shaping up and there's a few matches, some predictable, some not so predictable, that I think are going to happen at this year's WrestleMania 39. So let's get into it. We'll start with the obvious, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And yes, I know it's not the match I wanted, but it is what it is, and it's what half of the audience wants, so I mean, I'll just accept it and move on, unlike a lot of people online. That wasn't enough surprises in the Rumble! Cody came out at number 30, and it was still a fat fucking Rumble. Look how Gunther's come out of this Rumble. Anyway, back onto the Roman versus Cody. Now this build will begin after the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and this will be centered around Cody trying to win the belt that his dad never won. The Universal Championship is just a secondary prize at this point. I was assuming that the WWE were gonna take the WWE Championship from Roman Reigns somehow, some way, and it would just be the Universal Championship, him going into WrestleMania, and then Cody fights someone else. But I don't think that's going to happen, and we're going to get Roman versus Cody in the main event of night 2. Now, as for Sami Zayn, he will be teaming with Kevin Owens to face the Usos for the Tag Team Championships. Now, I know this doesn't seem like a big payoff to how big the story has been, the Tag Team Championships, but if they put this match in the main event of night 1, then I think everyone's won at this point. Yes, you're going to have the fake outrage, the cancel culture. Oh, why can't the women's world title be in the main event of night 1? Because those stories simply have not been as important as Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens and the Usos. And now, and I know you're thinking, Jay walked out, what's Jay gonna do? Well, Jay is more than likely going to cost Sami Zayn, as we all should know by now. Sami's going to be facing Roman at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in his hometown of Montreal, Canada. Between now and the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, we'll have Jey Uso in limbo, just not knowing what to do, and then eventually at the Elimination Chamber, he reluctantly but willingly turns on Sami, costs him the match, and then that's when they build to their tag match in the main event. Yes, the main event of night 1. Next is a match that's been speculated since last night, Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. And yes, I know what you're thinking, everyone hates Logan Paul, something to do with him scamming people, but at the end of the day, if you're stupid enough to buy NFTs, I've got nothing else to say to you. Now this will build from the Logan eliminating Seth last night. Logan's now a full heel, hopefully. Seth full babyface. They're just going to have a banger match. It's not going to be that much build, but it's going to be a fat match, and you know it's going to be a fat match because, love him or hate him, Logan Paul's a great fucking wrestler. He is. The Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre, because both Sheamus and Drew were trying their hardest to get rid of Gunther and they just simply could not do it. My guy lasted 70 minutes from number 1 to the final 2. He's built like a machine. He's a monster, and he's made the Intercontinental Championship absolutely fucking fantastic. Not as great as what The Miz did. And yes, I know you don't like The Miz, but The Miz is arguably one of the best Intercontinental Champions of all time. Love him or hate him, it's the truth. But Gunther, he's done his best with what he's worked with, and At WrestleMania 39, Gunther will be in a triple threat match with Sheamus and Drew, and Gunther's probably going to win that. A more obvious one here, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, and yes, this feud's been going for bang on a year now. They started this last Royal Rumble, and it's heading in to WrestleMania 39. They had the second match at Crown Jewel, and they're going to be having the rubber match at WrestleMania, which Bobby Lashley's going to win. I don't know which night it's going to be on, nor do I really care. It's not going to be a main event, so it doesn't matter. Lashley versus Lesnar at WrestleMania 39, and he said Gunther. Lashley versus Lesnar at WrestleMania 39, that's what we're getting, and everyone knows that by now. This one is a bit more tricky because of circumstances. Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship. Yes, I know. The way I see it, it's too soon to be doing that match because Theory isn't built up enough. He's still mid-card. And Cena can't exactly do much. He was protected in his tag match because them movie people don't want their big China representative being injured. I mean, they want to send them over there. Can you please take on movies? Says John Cena. And then they never do. This match is the least likely to happen. Personally, I don't think Cena's going to appear at Mania, but there's a chance he will. There's a chance he will. There's a chance he'll do a match with Theory, but we'll see how it goes. And the final match that I'm predicting, this one hasn't been talked about, but I can see it happening. Ricochet versus Braun Strowman. Now over the last month they've been having this buddy-buddy relationship, Ricochet and Braun, but I think eventually, probably, I think they're going to win this tag team title tournament. They're going to lose to the Usos, and then Braun's going to turn on Ricochet. And then Ricochet is going to be the underdog who beats the monster at WrestleMania 39. Some of you may like that story, some of you may not. But at the end of the day, it gets someone like Ricochet, who's fantastic, on the WrestleMania card, which he missed out on last year because Vince didn't like him. And those are some matches I believe are going to happen at WrestleMania 39. I couldn't think of anything for Bray right now, or LA Knight. All of that's up in the air. I'd love to see LA Knight in a big money match with someone because he deserves that, especially after that atrocity he was involved in last night. But if you made it to the end of the video and you liked what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe, let me know what you think should happen at WrestleMania, or what you think will happen at WrestleMania when it comes to the match card. Also, please share this around because I'm gaining no fucking subs at the minute and it's really annoying, but I ain't going anywhere. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.